How's it going, everybody? We are going to go over the expression or the slang term cold fish. A cold fish is a very cold, very distant, very expressionless person. It's the type of person that probably has a poker face. There's no emotion in their face, and they tend to kind of talk flatly, or they tend to be kind of boring or dull. So that's what we use to describe these types of people who we consider to be cold, distant, maybe a little boring, or yes, that's a cold fish. Um, Now, it's pretty easy to use this in conversation. So if you're talking to a friend, let's say I'm talking to you and you are my friend, and you're just really cold all the time. You always have this poker face, just no expression, and you talk kind of like a robot like this. I could say, wow, cold fish. I could say, you're a cold fish. So I can say you're a little bit cold, maybe you're a little insensitive, you're a cold fish. Now, there are degrees of emphasis you can provide to this statement. If I said you're a bit of a cold fish, or you're sort of a cold fish, I almost said goldfish, then if I'm using a little bit of or sort of it just means to a small extent. Maybe you're kind of a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde personality. Sometimes maybe you can be a lot of fun, and sometimes maybe you're just very expressionless and very cold and very insensitive and maybe a little mean. Like almost, you're just like a robot. So in that case, I can say you're a bit of a cold fish, or you're sort of a goldfish, cold fish. I keep saying goldfish. Um, Now, if a person is just kind of expressionless all the time, and they just never smile, and it's just like this every day, that's when you would use real for emphasis. I would say you're a real cold fish. Now, we can also use this to describe people that we know, so we can use our possessives. I'm going to use my. Let's say my dad's a cold fish. My dad's a bit of a cold fish. My dad's a real cold fish. So I'm just describing my dad as being a little cold, a little expressionless, a little insensitive, a little robot-like, just kind of a boring person to be around. My best friend's a real cold fish. So you can use all of these possessives here and describe different people. Let's say your mom is very just expressionless, and I could say your mom is such a cold fish, or your mom is sort of a cold fish. So there are, yeah, a lot of different variations that you can use, and you can construct your own sentences. So that does it for this lesson, and thank you very much for following along and start putting together some sentences. Thank you.